Later, after Lee's many cruel experiments, he finally discovered the reason. The long hair on the rat's body was very resistant to burning. And one rat could burn for a long time, so Lee named this rat the fire rat. The discovery of the fire rat made Lee even more crazy. He even built a pool himself with stones and raised fire rats in it, just to burn 2 of them every day, so that he could fill his stomach and enjoy himself at the same time. In this way, after Lee grew up, he directly killed the previous leader and sat on the leader's seat. People who didn't obey him were all burned to death one by one, because he had suffered bullying and cold looks since he was a child. His temper became very violent, and his personality was very cruel. He began to lead the tribe to attack other tribes, killing all the men who resisted, taking the women back to use as birthing machines. The next time he went to attack other tribes, they would let those captured men charge in the front. If they were unwilling, he would use their women as threats, or burn their older children alive as a warning. The captives gradually collapsed, and were forced to join the attacking team, after they conquered one tribe after another. After being baptized by blood, and seeing so many spoils of war, the captives' hearts gradually became crazy and twisted, and they were willing to join Lee's command, and those who were always stubborn were burned to death alive by him. In this way, the fire tribe expanded rapidly under Lee's leadership, and the number of people increased. The captured women once reached more than 1,000, all of whom were imprisoned in a dark and damp cave in the fire tribe's residence. The captured women were forced to give birth to children. If they gave birth to a boy, they could be released from the cave. If they gave birth to a girl, they would directly kill the baby girl, because the girls born in their tribe couldn't give birth to children for their tribe, and it was a waste of food to raise them. Some women were still young when they were captured, and died directly because they couldn't withstand their cruel torture. Others died because of the harsh conditions that they had to give birth under, leading to a mother and child dying during pregnancy. There were also women who had become numb, and kept giving birth to children for the fire tribe, and eventually died of weakness and illness due to continuous childbirth. In addition, there was no medical technology in this era, and people often died of massive bleeding due to difficult childbirth. Therefore, the mortality rate of captured women was extremely high. From more than 1.00 at the most, there are now only about 500 left. Even among these 500, a large part of them are currently pregnant. The women can't get a moment to rest and recuperate, and will eventually die from various reasons due to excessive childbirth. There were also women who had given birth to a child for the fire tribe and wanted to escape, but the consequences of being caught back were very tragic. They would burn the escaped women alive in public, scared the other women, and no longer dared to have the idea of escaping, and could only numbly become slaves to give birth to children for the fire tribe. It is precisely because of this that the fire tribe has such a distorted population structure.